All right, going to introduce you to Camtasia 7.0. That is the on-screen broadcasting software that I use for my educational presentations here at AT Still University. The latest version is 8.0. Kind of get that in, talk to you about why I haven't updated to it here in just a few minutes. But Camtasia offers a very user-friendly graphic user interface, or a GUI, and it's something I'm very familiar with. It's made by TechSmith, and it's used by millions of users all across the world. And frankly, it's just because of how easy it is to use. As you can see here, some of the companies use it: Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, AT&T, IBM. So there's a variety of users out there that are available. You can record your screen, you can make edits, you can add effects if you want, and I'll talk to you about some of the things that you as an educator will want to use. The first one is it's going to record your mouse movement, which is a big deal, especially if I want to highlight a particular area of something that I want to talk about. So let's say I want to go here, and I want to say, in chapter 11 of the Teaching in a Digital Age, I want to kind of slide down through here, and I want to highlight basically, if you follow the journey through all the previous chapters of the book, you'll have the subject to a great deal of information: philosophical, empirical, technological, and administrative, set within a framework of issues related to the learners of the digital age. So I'll highlight that, and that's a particular area that I want to talk about. So if I want to look at a definition, I can do the same thing, and that's within the PDF document. So it'll hide that. It'll also show you the keystrokes. So if I want to annotate something or add a note or anything like that, it'll show me or show the user, the end user, what's going on. So you can do a lot of things. You can drag and drop. You can add the motion graphics. You can also, if you want, lay in some type of music. You can also drop the PowerPoint in. So like last week, this is the PowerPoint that I used for my assignment last week with Dr. Bernstein on how we can engage instructors in the 100% online environment. I could have dropped that actually into the Camtasia timeline and used it there, but I didn't. I just basically ran through the PowerPoint as a voiceover. Go on down. Education's a big deal. You can improve learning with the video. You can actually do interactive quizzes. You can track your results and the students' understanding. And it's just really a robust tool to use for any type of online screen broadcasting or recording. The thing that I like about it the most is this right here. It's not going to break the bank, even of a graduate student. $109 single payment for unlimited videos, no annual fees or subscriptions. That is one of the biggest draws for me. Now, if I wanted to upgrade 8.0, now granted, there are a few things that kind of enticed me to think, well, maybe I want to go ahead and update to 8.0, but I didn't, strictly because of the price. $99.50. I've got the 7.0 version. Yeah, it'll render faster. I can do better on my drag and drop editing. Maybe it's a little easier to import the PowerPoint, but nonetheless, 7.0 allows me to do that. So I pretty well am staying with a 7.0 until they come out with something that just makes me go, ooh, gotta have that for $99.50. So let's start with Facebook. This is the Reverend Noel T. Adams Memorial Ambulance District Facebook, or NTA EMS Rescue. This is where I work. This is our site. This is what we use to provide information to our community. As you see, this one here is published on November the 17th, and it's talking about the consumption of alcoholic beverages during the holiday season, and be responsible and drink in moderation. Myself and Lieutenant Andre Rimmers, who you see pictured here, teaching a pediatric advanced life support class to a neighboring ambulance district, and then Jordan Wallace, and one of our paramedics, who put this information in about a stroke. If you have facial drooping, arm weakness, or speech difficulty, it's time to call 911. So keep that FAST acronym in mind when you're around family, and if any of these three signs show up, that's the time you call 911. We can also look at the ATSU portal. We can go through over here and pick up all the little tiles and things that we have when we want to look at or we want to explain specifically. We can provide that to our students. For example, we're in Module 7 right now. All right, so let's say I wanted to go in and say, all right, here's the top 100 tools for learning. In 2015, I believe is what it said. Yep, 2015. So I want to go in here and I want to share this information with my students in a pre-recorded webinar or briefing. And we want to see the YouTube, Google Search, PowerPoint, Google Docs, Twitter, Word, LinkedIn, all that stuff's there. So the same thing goes on with the use of PDFs. Let's say there's something in a PDF that I want to show, and I want to bring it up that I've highlighted it and it's something that's pretty important. Or let's say I want to talk about a definition. I come down through here, I highlight the definition, and we can discuss it in a class or make sure that the student knows that that information is very, very important. Google Scholar is something else that I wanted to show you. Sometimes people don't know the power of Google Scholar, and there's one thing in particular that I want to show you. So basically come up here to the left side where these three bars are, click on it, go down to settings, and go to libraries. Now, I don't know if this is available through AT Still University or not. It's something I have not had the time to check on yet, but I will. But if your library has a link, you can put that in here, and you can have up to 5 libraries. And then anytime that you do a Google Scholar search, let's say I'm going to do history of educational technology, first thing that comes up. And it's something that's in the AT Still University library, then it'll show up like this one does. It shows you it has a PDF. It's online at boisestate.edu, and you can go ahead and click on that link, and it'll bring up the particular article that you're looking for in the format extension that it was saved in and made readily available for you. So that's what I wanted to show you on the Google Scholar part. I was going to show you something on YouTube, but this is about the 5th time that I've done this broadcast, and for some reason it puts the YouTube audio over the very, very front of it, and I'm not really sure if it's a computer problem or exactly what it is, so I'm not going to be able to show you that today. However, I am going to provide Dr. Bernstein something that he asked for last semester or last class, which is me presenting, and he did not get to see that, so he gets to see my lovely mug just like the rest of you do, making the presentation and building the educational technology program for this particular module. One thing, I wish you all a very safe and joyous, happy Thanksgiving, and if you're out and about and traveling, please be safe and drive defensively. With that, I wish you all a very safe week, and thanks for listening.